Hello everyone, welcome back to this Siemens SINAMICS S210 servo drive and motion control series video. And in the previous video, I implement the STO safety torque off and the safety stop 1, the SS1 safety functions. And in this video, I will demonstrate another common function. This is a little bit advanced function that named SLS safety limited speed, SLS safety function. Using this SLS, once the drive speed is out of the window, its speed is valid, then the drive will be at SS1 or STO mode. So the safety limit speed, this feature is one of the common used feature, the safety function in converting application. For example, when the door closed, when the gate all closed, the safety all okay, and the system can run normally. And when the door is opened, in other applications, when the door opened, the safety need to be totally kill the drive. Maybe we can implement the STO or SS1. However, in the converting the application, when the gate is opened, we still like the drive is able to run slowly. For example, to do the jog move. This is used for threading the web, manually set up the web in the system, in the machine. So when the door is opened, we still allow the drive could be powered up and run in a slow speed. So the safety function need to keep monitoring this speed. As long as the speed within this safety range, all the safety shows okay. And once the drive speed above this certain range, then the safety should immediately kill the drive. So this is a very widely used feature. That means if we open the gate, we can still jog the drive in a slow speed. It's very easy to operate this machine. And if we close the gate, everything return in a normal. If you leave the safety gate open and you accidentally fire the machine in a higher speed, and as long as the drive, the speed higher than this SLS window, then the SLS will kill the drive and leave the people in safe. Okay, let's go to the drive first, and let me use the SINAMICS S210 to implement this SLS. Okay, in the previous video, we implement this function block and we connect the command to STO and SS1. To enable the SLS feature, so let's firstly go to the right drive here. Same thing, I will configure the start drive for the right drive, and I will use the web server to configure the blue drive. Let me show the difference between them. And to implement the safety, we can go to the drive right and go to the parameterization. And let me hit this online. And in the previous video, I used the basic feature. And now let's start the editor. Enter the password. Okay, current password. Okay, enter the password. Enter. And then go to the configuration. Click the editing. Okay, now we can switch this basic feature to the extended functions. Other than the STO and S1 and the SBC, all other safety feature, we need extended functions. That also means you need a license in your drive system. Once we go to the webpage, we will see there's one license stored into this server drive. So that allows this server drive can do this extended safety feature. And in this case, I will use this extended feature, this function, and select this extended feature. So as we can see here, the SLS function default is selected under this extended functions. Okay, so we can click to configure the SLS. And here we can see the system allows us to prepare full speed at here. And from the safety function block, we can use two bool to select these four scenarios, four different threshold. And we can preset the speed threshold, and we can use two bool to select. So as we can see here, the system provides us four options. So you can prepare four different speeds and use this 2-digit. We will see this 2-digit selection from the program. So we can select the different speed. This limits monitoring threshold. To set a proper speed at here, I would recommend at the early beginning you leave at default or leave a higher window at first. Then you can test your machine to find a proper speed, to calculate the RPM value from your motor. And then you can find the lower window, the lower threshold was supposed to be, and then set to this safety. Otherwise, you are not able to run the motor because the safety always stop the motor. So once the speed above this 1000, what the behavior we will do? We will do the STO or do the SS1. SS1 or STO here, this is the two common options we can select. The STO will kill the torque only, but SS1 will immediately stop the drive. So now I will select the SS1, leave it at here. So 100 milliseconds, this used to have a little bit delay at here. I will leave this 100 milliseconds at here. As we can see, for the SLS, we only need to focus on this speed window, this threshold at here. And also keep in mind, we need a license in the drive. I will show this license while we are configuring the blue. Okay, for the SLS, we complete, very simple. Okay, and after this setup, don't forget, stop this processing and click this copy RAM to ROM. Okay, after this, I will do an upload. Okay, do an upload. Okay, let's go offline. But now if I execute this upload, so we will see all the configuration while we're at online edit. So they will be uploaded. Okay, I will do a refresh, close, and reopen. Parameterization. Okay, after the upload, we will see the safety here, the function. So it selected this extended function. And if we go to the SLS, so we'll see 1000 set here. Okay, so we did the upload. And then let's go to the blue. The blue, I will use the Webpage to configure this blue. Okay, I'm browsing this blue motor, drive blue, and I will log in administrator 8. Okay, log in. All right, we log in here, then go to the safety commissioning, safety integrated commissioning. Okay, and we can see here, if we are going to select this extended function, it shows license required. If we click here, it will tell us we are using a function that needs the license. And because this demo integrated with the license here, so we can see here, go to system license. We can see it integrated with this extended license. So I'm able to demonstrate this feature. Okay. So now I go to this system integrated and commissioning again. And I can select this extended functions. And I need to tell the system I'm using the rotary access. Okay. It's asking us the password. The password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Click OK. We select this rotary, and then let's go to the SLS function. So SLS, and let's click this start. Password again. Okay, shift to the parameterization, and we can configure the SLS. So go to the SLS feature. So similar idea, we have 4 options here, and this default delay time is 100 milliseconds. Same thing for this drive, I will set 1000 at here. 1000, click OK. Okay, and the delay time, this is the 100. So the only things we need to focus is this, the speed limit. Okay, this is the monitor, the safety. And the same thing, we confirm this Telegram 30. Okay, and also if the perfect save fail, what the response, SS1. Okay, then continue. Same thing. And finish. Save all the parameters. This is similar idea as copy RAM to ROM. Okay, we finished the configuration. So it's showing error here because now the CPU side, we haven't configured anything. It's asking the acceptance test and this checksum test. From the TI portal side, we need to upload those parameters. Okay, so let's go back to the TI portal. Go back to the TI portal, go to the drive, add offline, and we can do the upload from the device. Upload all the parameter we just did from the web page. And after the upload, let's go to the parameterization and double check if the parameter got uploaded. Okay, STO, SS1, and we can see the 1000 set here. Okay. All right, so it got uploaded. Now go to the CPU side and go to the program. Okay, in the CPU safety program, so this time I will use the gate to on and off this SLS control. Okay, so I can connect this logic here and move this gate signal to here. Okay, so that means if the gate close, if this SLS on here, that means the safety is okay, then everything shows okay. Doesn't matter your speed high and low. Okay, but if when the gate open, when the signal goes off, then internally the SLS function will monitor the speed. If your speed slow, the drive can still move. However, if the drive accidentally control to ramping up to higher than 1000, then we will see immediately the drive will stop. Okay, the gate will show this case, and this gate open and close will be the similar case as the wander control. So when the gate open, we can still drop move. When the gate close, everything runs okay, runs as normal. Okay, same thing for the blue drive. I will do the same thing. Okay, the SLS here. I will move this gate. I will move this to here. Okay, and delete this. Okay. All right, EStop still working. Okay, it can kill the STO and kill the SS1, but the gate will control this SLS, keep monitoring or without any monitoring. Okay, now I can download the CPU. Okay, let's download. So as we can see, so the only things we need to change from the PLC side is this, the command here, because we are using this structure, the control and the status from the library. The library I introduced from the previous video. Okay, let's stop and reinitialize. Okay, let's start up the controller. Okay, after we start up, we will see the drive and the controller, they all green. That means now everything okay. And the EStop and the gate, they all at on status. So now we can monitor this safety program. And firstly, let's acknowledge the reintegration. So acknowledge this integration first. Okay, so we acknowledge this global acknowledge and check this EStop. EStop, okay, now still off. Let's acknowledge the EStop. All right, so EStop okay, gate is closed. Okay, so now if I open the gate, that means we are maintaining the machine, or we try to manually threading the web inside. Now the gate is open, so we can see this gate switch output is off, and the command for this SLS is off also. And now, which kind of speed this SLS is monitoring the motor? Actually, this comes from this selection. Now the bit 0 is 1. So while it's 1, the actual speed comes from this 0, 1, this speed. Okay, the second line here. So we need to set a proper threshold for this SLS, this function. I can change the speed. Now I can change to 1000 at here. So click this button. Type in the password. And then go to the SLS. Change the speed. Click this edit. Change to 1 also. Okay. So actually it's selecting this speed, 1000. And then click this stop. Okay. Finish the editing. And then copy RAM to ROM. Okay. After we change the parameter, so we better cycle power the drive. Okay. So, and also we can do the upload. So go offline and upload the parameter also. Okay, we will see offline still 2000. Upload the parameter. So I will firstly close the gate. And the second power the drive. Okay, after the system automatically boot up, we will see everything shows green. And the same thing, we will acknowledge the reintegration and acknowledge the EStop. Okay, close the gate, everything shows good. Okay, and keep in mind this bit true. This bit 0 is true, so it's selecting the second line. Okay, and now if gate is closed, everything should be the normal. I power on, and if I fire the high speed, for example, I will fire the 7000. So I can fire it up. Okay, no problem. And I can stop it. Hot. And now, if I open the gate, okay, gate is open. Okay, and we will see the gate is open, but currently the SLS, all the safety output, we will see now the SLS equal to true. That means it's monitoring the drive. Okay, so if I change speed to a lower speed, for example 360, okay, this is low speed, lower than the threshold we set, the 6000. Maybe this threshold is too high, but we can change that lower, right? So we set the 360 and we can spin the motor. We will see the motor can spin, or you can slow jog the motor, no problem. Even the SLS shows true, because so far this speed haven't above that 6000 yet. Haven't above this 6000 yet, based on this 1000 RPM. Okay, and now if I stop the motor, or without any stop, so if we change the speed to a higher speed, higher than 6000, if I set 6200, okay, and then if I fire it up, we will see, boom, immediately the safety stop. The drive got error because it applied the SS1. Now, if we go to the safety, go to the online of the drive parameterization, and we can monitor this SLS here. So we will see this speed selected at here, 0, 1, right? And it's selecting this 1000 here. Okay, this is the behavior of this SLS. So one thing we need to take care is this. So once we go to the parameters, so we will see one thing here, the unit. The unit showing here, that is a millimeter. This is a little bit weird. That's because, so in this application, I set the TO as a rotary and our unit, that's the degree. But in the safety wise, here that's showing this millimeter. So what the reason? If you recall, when I config the blue drive, there's one setting, rotary and linear. This is the key reason. And this setting can be configured just below this SLS while we are online, that named actual value acquisition. So we can change the motor type from the linear to the rotary. Or we can go to the web page, do the same thing as the blue drive. We can change the motor type from the linear to rotary. So in this case, I will go to the web page and I can set the same thing to make this configuration identical with the blue. Now I will go to the web page. Okay, we go to the right drive, browse web page, and type in the administrator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After we set here, go to the safety and go to the commissioning. All those things from the Startdrive, and I select this extended functions. Also this drive, integrated with the license here. Okay, then we go back to the commissioning, and this is the selection I talked about. So rotary and linear. In this case, I'm using the rotary axis. Once we change this rotary axis, then the unit will change to the RPM. Okay, so you need to be carefully about this unit because this is a safety unit. Type in the password. Okay, click OK. Then we are able to change this axis style. Okay, we change this axis type, change to the rotary. And then let's quickly look at this SLS and click this start. Again, type in the password again. We can set the safety and go to find the SLS. Okay, and again, so the second speed, this is the main speed we will use because the bit 0, that's the 1. Okay, and the speed 2, this is the 100 RPM. I will change a little bit to a lower speed. So according to the calculation at here, if this is the RPM unit, so RPM unit, that means revolution per minute, right? If I set 100 revolution per minute RPM, then that equal to 600 degree per second. From the axis setting, my unit, that's the degree. So if my velocity is set higher than 600, if the door is open and if the speed fire higher than 600, then the SLS will stop the drive. If the speed setting lower than 600 degree per second, then we can still slow spin the motor. Okay, then I can set 100. Okay, 100 RPM. Click OK and continue. Okay, same thing. Just go continue, finish. Save the parameters. Okay, copy RAM to ROM. Okay, we can see those errors. So now we need to upload the parameter from the live drive to the start drive. Okay, so then let's go back to the TI portal. All right, go back to the TI portal, and currently this is the offline. Okay, now I will do the write drive upload from device. Wait shortly. Then we will see those units will be changed, and the 100 setting we just did, it updated here. All right, so now if we go online, once we go online, we will see this value, that is a 100. However, this millimeter showing here, I think this is software bug temporarily. So we temporarily ignore this. So let's verify this 100 setting. Okay, and currently we have fault at the drive side. So let's see the drive, what the fault from the drive. Go to the online and go to the active alarm. Okay, it's showing this safety monitoring. Okay, let's firstly acknowledge this fault. Okay, we can acknowledge them. So now, drive side, there's no any fault. Then let's go to the safety. Safety, let's do the reintegration. Okay, and I will firstly close the gate. Okay, and let's do the acknowledge. Okay, acknowledge. Okay, after the acknowledge, we will see the controller fault that gone. Okay, everywhere shows green. Okay, now I can acknowledge this EStop. So EStop, that true already. Okay, door is opened. Okay, let me firstly close the gate. Okay, this will be on, and this status SLS will be gone. Okay, let's see this. So let me close the gate first. Okay, close the gate. System return to the normal. Okay, no any fault. And now let me open the control program. And let me power up. Okay, power up has error just because we haven't reset the axis yet. Okay, let's do the reset. Reset. Okay, power up. Okay, no error. We power up the axis. Now let's spin. So we can set a high speed. For example, 2000 speed. Okay, and we can fire it up. Because the door is closed, this is the normal run. So we can fire the speed whatever we want. This is the normal control. Door is closed. And SLS here, this on. So this is the leave as a quite normal status. Okay, I will stop the motor drive. Okay, let's do the hot. Stop it. Okay, drive stop. Now I will open the gate. Okay, gate is open. The operator is working in the cell, but they do want to spin to jog the drive. So we can jog the drive, for example, go to the jog. The setting 360 is lower than the 600 degree per second. So with this jog speed 360, so we can jog move. We can do the backward jog move. Okay, slow speed, no problem. Open the gate and the forward. Okay, no problem, right? Or we can fire the drive velocity move. Fire 550. Okay, because the threshold we set, that's 100 RPM, that equal to the 100 RPM that equal to 600. Okay, if I fire 550, so let's trigger. Okay, the drive can still move. Okay, no problem. However, if now by some reason the drive is to be controlled to run faster than 600, let's fire 700. Okay, now the door opened, right? And okay, I set a 700, but I haven't triggered yet. Then if we scroll down, we can see now the SLS is monitoring this speed now. So if I fire a higher speed, the drive will immediately stop. Fire, boom, stopped. We will see the drive stopped it. Okay. If I shut down this light, we'll see the indicator arrow. Okay, both from the drive and the controller. Okay, like that. Okay, so now to reset this, so firstly we need to acknowledge this fault. Acknowledge. Okay, acknowledge from the safety. Okay, and then we need to reset the access fault. Okay. After all, this safety is a significant fault, right? So we can reset. Then we will see no any error anymore. The drive is powered up. If we jog with a slow speed, it can still keep going. Okay. The command 360, if I jog with a slow speed. Okay, it can spin. Again, if leave the door open, if I fire this high speed again, the drive will stop again. So this time, let's watch this output SLS here. And then we can fire up this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, fire. Okay, stop. Okay, EStop. And the arrow shows A001. And the power arrow, we can see the power arrow, it shows A001. Okay, axis has arrow. Okay, and to reset it without confirm this, so if we just reset the axis only, the drive cannot be reset. Okay, still have an arrow. That's because from the safety wise, from this control area, we need to reset, acknowledge this safety fault first. Acknowledge. Okay, then the axis reset. Let's do the axis reset. Okay, so the drive can be powered up again. So the axis fault that disappear. Okay, this is the SLS function. Usually the SLS function will be controlled by the gate status. You probably have a couple gate. So once the gate open, then the SLS this command will go off. Then the output of this SLS active will be true. True means the safety is monitoring the speed from the drive. If the speed lower than threshold, everything can still run. If the speed higher than the threshold, then immediately it stopped. How to stop the drive, if you recall, we configured. So if we go to the parameterization, so this way, once above the speed, then the safety will do SS1, the safety stop immediately. Okay, so this is the SLS function. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumb up. If you like to watch more videos in my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell. Thank you for watching.